If this message has somehow reached you today, consider it more than coincidence. Sometimes the universe aligns just right to deliver a truth you're meant to hear. Your guardian angels have been gently nudging you toward clarity, and today, they bring a message tied to someone significant in your life. There's been a shift in energy. A door has quietly opened on the path to greater fulfillment and abundance, both emotionally and spiritually. And at the heart of this opening is a connection. You may not have realized it yet, but someone close to you has been sensing subtle changes in your behavior. Nothing dramatic, just small, almost imperceptible things. The way you hold eye contact a beat longer, the softened edge in your voice when you speak to them, or the lingering pause in your smile when they're around. To someone observing you closely, these little things are meaningful. They've started to question if perhaps your heart is beginning to move in their direction. Though no words have been exchanged, they've been paying attention, noticing moments that feel heavier with meaning than they used to. It's in your laughter, which seems to echo with a new warmth. It's in the way your expression changes when their name is mentioned. Even the simplest actions have started to feel significant. And perhaps, if you're honest with yourself, you've felt it too. That quiet buzz in your chest when they walk into the room. The way your inner world shifts when they're near. Maybe your heart speeds up, or strangely enough, everything suddenly feels calm. Don't ignore these sensations. Often, the soul speaks in whispers long before the mind can put things into words. What may surprise you is that this person has been carrying these emotions for much longer than you'd imagine. They've just never let it show. Not because they're unsure of how they feel, but because what you already share, your connection, your friendship, the easy comfort between you, is too precious to risk. They've built a quiet, tender space in their life where you mean a lot, even if they've never dared say so out loud. Think about that for a moment. What kind of love holds itself back? Not out of uncertainty, but out of respect. Not hesitation, but reverence. That's how deeply they value your presence. That kind of love isn't flashy or loud. It's steady, protective, and deeply rooted. You see, around you they feel at peace. You don't try to shine, but somehow you do. Your laughter lightens their heavy days. Your kindness leaves a mark that lingers long after you part ways. What they admire most is how you move through life as your authentic self. You're not trying to impress anyone. And that's exactly what makes you unforgettable. You probably don't even realize the quiet impact you have. The way you walk into a room and everything feels a bit lighter. The way your spirit brings comfort in a world that often feels overwhelming. It's not about how loudly you live. It's the calm power you hold just by being who you are. They've noticed every genuine smile you've shared, every little kindness, every moment you saw them when they felt invisible. And somewhere along the way, you became part of their daily rhythm. The thoughts before bed, the hope in the morning, the smile for no reason. Now they're wondering if they've found a place in your heart too. Recently, something changed. Maybe you gave a small sign without realizing it. A meaningful glance, a different tone, or an extra second in silence. Whatever it was, it gave them hope. And now they're thinking about taking a step forward. They're preparing to open their heart to you. Can you imagine the vulnerability of that moment? To speak feelings aloud that have lived quietly inside them for so long, without knowing if you'll feel the same. That leap takes real courage. Means risking comfort for connection. Hoping that maybe, just maybe, the feeling is mutual. And maybe a part of you has been waiting for this too. That flutter of anticipation you feel might be your heart recognizing what's about to be revealed. But this is where you need to pause. Because feelings are delicate. And interpretations aren't always perfect. There's a possibility they misread the signs. Maybe, without realizing it, you were just being your kind, open self. No hidden meanings, no signals, just you being you. When someone deeply wishes for something, they can start to see signs that aren't really there. That's human. It doesn't make their emotions any less valid, but it also doesn't mean you're obligated to match them. This is your moment to turn inward. Your angels urge you to check in with your own heart before anything else. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and think of them. Not just their face, but the way they make you feel. What stirs inside you? Is it ease? Excitement? A gentle sense that there's always been something more waiting beneath the surface? If your answer is yes, if something within you says, "Yes, I feel it too," then trust that. There's no need to rush or define it right away. Just let things unfold with honesty and openness. No pressure, just presence. But if your answer is no, if you simply don't feel the same, that's okay too. What matters most is that you handle this moment with care. This person is about to offer you a rare piece of their soul. No matter what your response is, be honest and kind. Don't brush them off or pretend like nothing happened. Respect what they shared, even if you can't return the same emotions. This is a significant turning point. How you respond will say a lot about who you are. And the fact that they chose you to share this with, that's a testament to the safety, warmth, and light you bring into people's lives. You are to them a safe harbor. That alone is something extraordinary. So breathe deeply. Trust your intuition. Whether this becomes the start of something beautiful or a respectful closing of a chapter, know that you are walking a path paved with divine guidance. There is strength in being chosen, and even greater strength in responding with clarity and grace. Here's a quiet prayer just for you. May you find the courage to receive what is being revealed with an open heart, and the grace to respond with truth and kindness. May fear and doubt fall away, leaving only what is real and clear. May your light be a beacon for love, in whatever form it chooses to show up. If this message has found you today, know that it's not just by chance. There's something bigger at work here. Call it fate, intuition, or your guardian angels nudging you gently. Whatever name you give it, this moment was meant for you. Someone important in your life is about to reveal something that could change the dynamic between you both. The energy around you is shifting, and with that comes a rare opportunity to see someone's true heart. Lately, you may have noticed subtle changes in the way someone close to you interacts with you. Or maybe you've been the one acting a little differently without fully realizing it. A glance that lasts a bit longer than it used to. A change in the way you say their name. A pause between sentences that feels more like meaning than hesitation. These tiny moments have not gone unnoticed. They've started to stir something in the other person. Curiosity, wonder, and perhaps a bit of hope. They've begun to question whether your feelings for them are evolving. They haven't brought it up, but they've been watching closely, reading between the lines, collecting small signs. The way your eyes linger when they speak, the tone in your voice, the subtle warmth in your smile. It's all made them wonder if maybe, just maybe, you feel the same way they do. What they haven't told you is that they've been holding these emotions for a long time. Quietly. Carefully. Not because they don't feel strongly, but because they didn't want to risk losing what they already have with you. To them, your friendship, your steady presence, means the world. Admitting how they feel has always felt like stepping too close to the edge. But now the pull is too strong to ignore. There's something sacred about the space you share with someone who truly sees you. And they do see you. Not just the version you show the world, but the real, unfiltered you. That's what makes this so powerful. They admire the way you exist with sincerity, without trying to be anyone other than yourself. That quiet authenticity, the way you light up a room without effort, has left a deep impression on them. Even the little things, the way you laugh, how you show up, the way you make people feel seen, have stayed with them. You've become part of their everyday thoughts, a piece of their rhythm. And now they're wondering if they've become part of yours too. Something in recent days has given them hope, a new energy, change in the air. And because of that, they're preparing to say what they've been holding back for so long. They're ready to open up, ready to be real. Can you imagine how much courage that takes? To speak their truth without knowing if it'll be returned. To take the leap without a guarantee. But sometimes that's what love asks of us. To be brave, to be honest, and to believe that vulnerability might just lead to something beautiful. Now here's where you come in. Because even though they feel ready, there's always the chance that what they're sensing isn't what you meant to express. Maybe you were just being yourself, unaware of how much meaning they were placing on small things. It's human nature. When we hope for something deeply, we can start to see meaning in places where there might be none. That's why now is the time to check in with yourself. Really sit with your heart for a moment. Picture this person. Not just how they look, but how they make you feel. Is there comfort? Excitement? Do they make you feel at home, or do you feel unsure? Sometimes our heart knows long before our mind does. And even if the answer isn't completely clear yet, that's okay. You don't need to rush clarity. You just need to be honest when it comes. If your feelings align with theirs, if something inside you lights up when you think of them, then let things unfold slowly and sincerely. There's no need for pressure, only presence. Just be open to what could bloom between you, and let it happen naturally. But if your feelings don't match, that's okay too. You're not wrong for not feeling the same. What matters is how you respond, with care, with kindness, with respect. They're about to show you a deeply vulnerable side of themselves, and they deserve a thoughtful response no matter what. You're not required to feel what they feel, but you are invited to meet this moment with grace. This is about more than love. It's about connection. It's about truth. And how you show up now will say a lot about who you are, not just to them but to yourself. The fact that they chose to confide in you says so much about the space you create for others. You're someone people feel safe with, someone who carries light without even trying. That's rare. That's meaningful. So whatever happens next, whether this becomes a new chapter or a gentle close, know that your angels are with you, guiding every step. You've been placed in this moment for a reason. There's a lesson here, blessing too. And your response will either open a door to something new or help someone release what's been held onto with peace. Here's a quiet intention for you. May you have the strength to receive this truth with a clear and open heart. May you feel peace in whatever path you choose. And may you always respond with honesty rooted in compassion. You are more than ready for this. You've grown into the kind of person who is trusted with tender things. That's a gift in itself. If this touched something in you, let that be your guide. And if you're in a position to share a little hope or kindness with someone else today, do it. A kind word, a positive comment, a gesture of support. The energy we send out finds its way back. That's how love moves. Quietly, purposefully, and in circles. You're part of something bigger than you know. Trust that. And walk forward with heart.